please make very welcome Trevor Kliese.
Black Rock, New South Wales. Anyone know where it is?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't, because intelligent people don't go there. There's no power, there's no water, and there's corrugated roads.
Exactly.
I can see that around here. So we've been there about 4 times so far, and we go there with some very good friends of ours, and they very encouraging. I said, oh, there's a Jerusalem Creek behind Black Rock. I reckon I can paddle down there. He said, no, you better make it. It's too far. Anyway, so I get on my SUV, stand up paddleboard, and head out early one morning and paddle down it. Saw some fish jumping. Life's beautiful. Get down there and look at the little bar, just a little trip going out to the ocean. Then I walk back on the beach and just hold a paddleboard under my arm, stop a few times, change arms. That's okay. Next time I go down, I got my wife. We've only got one paddleboard day. And we have a little floor out of a dinghy we use as well. So we go down there. And we have a nice time eating some nuts. And next time we can't walk on the beach because it's high tide, so we have to walk along the inside. Have an inside path along there. And that's okay, I'll take the paddleboard and I want a small part of the inside of the light dinghy. Third time we go down there, you know, I'm part of quality assurance, I know about incremental improvements. So we take a blow-up dinghy. Now, we can't afford the high line type one, we just afford the PVC ones. And after about 5 years, what happens to those? They deteriorate. They have little pinholes. And it starts going down on you. And so we've invited our friends along this time. They've got a canoe, and they've also got a fiberglass canoe as well. So a public canoe and a fiberglass one. And they're actually paddling along quite fast. And I decided to take this light dinghy with my wife for 47 years. And I had a little, not a 2 horsepower, but a 20-watt motor. But I had 2 batteries. I had one to get down and one to get back. We had fishing gear, we had nuts, we had red wine. Yes, so anyway, our friends come with us and we paddle down because the tide's going out and the wind's going with us. We looked at the weather report too, and the weather report said the tide's going to change and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon it's going to come back in and the wind is going to go from going to come from the north. So it's going to have the wind with us and the tide with us. Anyway, so we're there fishing one, no fish of course, but what do you call it to catch a fish once every hour? That's fast. We didn't catch that either, so we're really slow. Anyway, our friends decided to say, well, there's no fish here, and he doesn't catch fish, he's very patient. They just took off and left us. So we're waiting for the tide to come in. I'm saying, well, the tide's still going out. There's this trickle going back out of the Pacific Ocean. So we finish all our nuts, we finish all our wine. Next thing we see, well, it's getting dark. And the wind starts coming from the south. And the tide still hasn't changed. So I said, well, we better start going back. Anyway, so we load it up, go back, and there's no GPS service in some part of this, and when it's dark, it looks different in the dark, doesn't it? So you take one route and you think it's going, there's a couple of little islands in the river as well, so we thought we'd on the right one, so yes, we go down through there, and all of a sudden GPS comes up and we're right. Meantime, I've changed over one battery because my battery's discharged, and we're going there, and the storm comes along. I'm sorry to steal someone else's thunder. The storm comes along, and our friends have gone long ago, and the boat started to deflate. And my wife's saying, we're going to be all right? Yeah, sure. You know, 3 chambers plus a floor. Anyway, we're getting there, and we can't row because all the thing is so collapsed that when you try to row and it just goes down slosh, like it's nothing's happening. And all of a sudden this big gust of wind comes and it gets dark and there's lightning there, lightning here. And we're trying to find a place to land, and she says, should we land and go in? I said, well, I don't even know where the track is from here. So I said, oh, we just keep on going. So I put the outboard down to just low speed because you get a lot more distance on low speed, don't you? So I took the oars out of the actual rowlocks and just trying to paddle this way plus the outboard. Anyway, we finally made it back after a very strenuous trip. So the lessons I've learned from that is don't take any notice of the Weather Bureau at all.